Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have some country Wayne skits review, but one thing I want to say is actually one that came out this morning where Bethany was talking to her father. Y'all gotta pay attention to the words that they're using to actually describe Larry. Her father is describing him as aggressive. Her father is describing him as threatening. She's actually co-signing that he's aggressive, that he's threatening. She's actually she's also actually adding in that he doesn't listen to no one, that he has this strange relationship, and he want and see this is the way that Caucasians want to call black women that have babies by black men, or baby mamas, or that's their no, that's the mother of their child. But you want to call them baby mamas, and you're mad because he gets along with his baby mamas. That's what you want to sit there and say. But it's the mother of his kids that he gets along with. Okay, it's called being in a healthy co-parenting relationship, that you both could actually exist in the same room and don't have any problems with each other. And the reason for that, and the reason why co-parenting works, is because when both parents don't want each other anymore, that's when it works. But when you still have hidden resentment for the other parent or each other, oh, that's when it don't work. That's when it don't work. So, but you gotta pay attention to the words that they're using, okay, and to describe Larry, to describe his actions, to describe his interactions. Now, Bethany's father wouldn't know about having children outside his marriage, because he doesn't, and if he does, it's hidden. It hasn't come up, and I'm probably sure he does, because the mother said that he was away a lot. So, and it's probably and so but he doesn't, and since it haven't come up, he doesn't know how that interaction works. Okay, he's only going by, again, the words of Bethany, the big liar of the whole fact of Bethany. Okay, then she said, well, he doesn't want to listen to me. Bethany, you have caused all this. He wouldn't be so close to his ex-wives if it wasn't for you. He had to fix everything that you sit there and you sit there and meddle and you damaged. He had to fix it. So in order for him to actually fix it, he had to communicate with them. Because of you. If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be pushed towards them more. He would be pushed towards them less. But because of you and the way you are, this is what happens. This is what happens. And see, and I really believe that when Brooke was younger, this stuff was still going on. But since Shara, because y'all act like Shara was in jail for like years and years and years and years. Shara only spent 3 months in jail. Y'all act like she was in jail for years. And Larry kept saying that. The whole time Larry described what's going on with Shara, he kept saying in the 3 months that she spent in jail, Shara called Brooke every single day. Every single day. And then when she got out of jail, she was up there once a month to actually to spend time with Brooke. Once or twice a month, she would come up to Atlanta and spend time with Brooke. And see, and the whole thing is that Brooke was younger, so Brooke wasn't telling her all the stuff that was going on in that house. Brooke wasn't telling her or wasn't sharing that with her. Brooke wanted to spend the little time that she had with her mother, she wanted to spend that time with her mother, and didn't want anything to interfere with it. But this has been going on longer than that. All this has been going on longer than that. Everybody keep thinking that, oh, well, yeah, Bethany raised Brooke by her. No, Larry has said that on multiple occasions. Charlotte has always been in Brooke life. Always been in Brooke life. Except for the 3 months that she went to jail. And it wasn't years. Go back and look at the skits. 3 months that Charlotte went to jail. 3 months. Okay? And she always was in Brooke life. It's just that they never showed the skits now. They showing skits now of Brooke being older. But when she was younger, I swear, I guarantee this was going on. This was going on. Just like Bethany's behavior it's been escalating. Every year it's been escalating. And my whole thing is, if you look at when Larry went off yesterday, Larry went off and and then said, your daughter, the one you wrote, your daughter, the one you raised, had the nerve to call my daughter acting like a hoe. That man said nothing. He never even addressed Bethany saying that. He said nothing about her actions because she gets them from him. He says that he's the reason why Bethany is the way she is. And the only thing that was true that he said to Larry is, you saw this in her before you asked to marry her. You knew how she was, but Larry probably didn't. She probably hid all this stuff before they got married, and then all of a sudden, as things escalated, just like the lawyer told Anthony, you showed Larry a facade Bethany showed Larry a facade of her that wasn't sustainable. And after years and years went on, it started to actually crumble because it's not sustainable. And that's the whole thing that Bethany did. But we're going to see how this is going to go because just look at the keywords that they're using to describe Larry. This is what Caucasian people do. They use to describe, and then they start to say, you're violent, you have tendencies, you have aggressive tendencies. Because even Bethany would start using some of them words. So just peek the keywords that the writers are putting in their mouth, in Bethany's mouth. And you will start to see where this is going to go. You'll start to see where it's going to go real fast. Okay? Because I see what's going to happen is, even if Larry want a divorce, they're gonna try to figure out some way to actually diminish his character. They're gonna figure out some way to diminish his character. So we're gonna see how this is all gonna go. But thank you guys for tuning in to the Talk of the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, and subscribe, and continue to leave your comments. I am Tasha, and we're gonna keep this moving to the next Country Wayne Skit review.